Hi folks, right, gonna do the 41 odd facts about me tag. They don't seem very odd, to be honest, but there you go. Better not leave it too long because 40 flipping one. Somebody thought of a 41 bloody question tag. Number one, do you like blue cheese? I love blue cheese, it's my favourite. Blue Stilton cheese. I used to live just over from Stilton where it originated. And what I love about it is round here I can go and buy Stilton with chilli in it, so and it's pretty flipping warm. Two, Coke or Pepsi. Pepsi just used to top Coke, but now with the sugar tax in this country they've took some sugar out, and funny enough they're adding some of that flipping fake stuff, which means that even though it's not a lot, you have a swig and then you go, bro, that's awful. You know, if you don't like it, you know what I'm talking about. But out the two, it'd be Pepsi. Do you own a gun? No, I live in the UK. That would not be good for me, owning a gun. I was in the army. I did fire weapons in the army. I was pretty good at firing them in the army. Went to a fairground one time. Bloke on the store thought, you're pretty flipping good at this. So what he did was the paper targets that you fire at, he got one, turned it sideways instead of that, like that. And I think they were about sort of like 4 or 5 inch square, but he turned it on its side. And with one shot I actually hit the side and it went down the card for about, if it was 5 inches, it'd be 4.5 inches. The last half inch it veered off, but it was sliced to that. So then he decided to put a flipping match there, and I had to light the match by just nicking it. So yeah, in this country you can't have them, but yeah, I would know what to do with one if I had one, but I have no desire to do that, which I think is a good thing in this country. 4, whiskey, tequila, vodka, none of them because I don't drink. Hot dogs, 5, hot dogs or cheeseburgers. If we went along, you said, hey, let's get something to eat. They've got hot dogs, burgers, it'd probably be an hot dog. And where I go shopping, I can actually buy them in the tins. Hot, fiery, spicy. That'll keep coming round. Favourite food? Well, I'd call it food. Carolina Reaper. Oh, I freaking adore it. I'd hate it to disappear. If you look here, one bottle of it. Second type of it. Third type of it. Dried pods. It's not so easy to get the fresh ones. I should get the seeds and start some plants off sometime. But if you don't want to call that food, it would be chili, and it would have to have some of that in it. What you drink in the morning? Generally first thing, water. After that, this Old Earth, and it's a coffee alternative. It's made with roast barley and a little bit of chicory. Tastes very much like coffee, but I had to cut my caffeine down, so I cut the coffee out. It's pretty good alternative. Not quite the same, but there you go, that's life. 8. Can you do 100 push-ups? Yeah, every morning I get up. Those 2 fingers. I don't bloody know. I don't think in my life I've ever said to myself, yeah, I think I'll try and see if I can do 100 push-ups. So let's say it's probably a fairly good bet. No. Don't know, but no. 9. Summer, winter, spring or autumn. Summer. Sorry, gothy folks, but summer. I like the long days. I like the sunshine. Just lifts you up. And I'm probably a day walker. If you don't know a day walker, go look at the Blade films. Favourite hobby, number 10 favourite hobby. I cook a lot. I love cooking. It was my job, so it makes sense. But now it's probably more of an hobby, I suppose. So I really love that. Otherwise, probably getting things and DIYing them into golf objects or whatever. Probably my 2 big things. Tattoos, yeah. Tattoos, 20 around. Started my first tattoo 1970, funny enough, when I joined the army, and that there was one of them, and I've just had it touched up. You wear glasses. Well, if you see on here, I have a bit of fuss. I put my golf glasses on. I do occasionally for looking at words and that. Not today, because in this eye I've got one contact lens, which helps me to read a heck of a lot better. So there, if that weren't in, I'd be able to see it. But so yeah, glasses, if not that, just for looking at that. 13 phobias. Not so keen on snakes, but if needs be, I'd be there. I've picked them up before, and I did used to have a pet, which is a little garter snake, but growing up they weren't my most favourite things. And heights, which is funny, because the first job I had when I left school was flat roofing, which meant that I used to have to climb up ladders to get to the roof with a great big roll. I don't know if you've seen them rolls of felt that you do flat roofing, about this long, about that wide, and these would be encrusted with gravel, so we had a gravel surface. So how the hell that happened? If, like I said, I sort of go, but if somebody was in trouble, and it probably meant life to death to them, and they was on this wire going out there, I would go out. Please don't anybody ever be on a wire. Nicknames. I suppose now nicknames, apart from my name and then the shorter version would be KG. People call me KG, the Kilted Goth. Yeah, probably about it. 15, three drinks you drink. Water, coffee alternative, and a lot that I drink is, if you're in the UK you'll understand Vimto. I don't buy the fizzy Vimto, I buy the cordial squash that you add to water and top it up. So yeah, that's the three. 16, do you believe in ghosts? Well, I don't call them ghosts particularly, I call them spirits. It's a little bit more respectful than a ghost. It's a spirit of somebody. Yeah, I believe in them. I've seen them, they've communicated with me, and I've passed messages on, and when I've passed the message on, people know what the hell I'm talking about. It's a bit strange when you pass it on though, and you don't know how the person's going to react, but they've always understood what the message was. So yeah, I believe in spirits. 17, biggest downfall. I knew that was going to happen. Biggest downfall. I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that, because obviously nothing's coming to flipping mind. We must all have downfalls and everything, but no. If something comes to mind by the time I get to the end of this lot. Rain or snow, I prefer snow. Piercings, 11. Age, 25. 71. So bloody one. French fries or onion rings? Well, we're going to call it by the English name, and we're going to say chips, which are far superior to flipping French fries. So chips or onion rings, it's going to be chips. I'm a typical Englishman. 22. Will 6 friends do this? I'd say probably. 3 have already done it. 23 kids. 6 and 6 kids. 24 grandkids. 5 great grandkids. And I've got 2 daughters that are self-adopted, adopted me as dad. Favourite colour, black. Employed? Of course I'm not bloody employed, I'm retired. Can you whistle? Yeah. Where were you born? Boston, Lincolnshire, UK. Where was I? 28. Do you have brothers, sisters? Yeah. I have 2 brothers and 3 sisters. And I have a brother that died at more or less at birth, I believe. 29. Ever been arrested? Well, I might bloody look like it, but no, because I know how to freaking behave myself. Surgeries, 1 when I was 30 for cancer, and that was that'd be 30, 40 years ago. Religious? Yeah, I'm pretty flipping religious, actually. A lot of people probably won't believe it, but yeah. The funny thing is, before the kilty goth, I used to wear all black coat, jeans, boots, shirt, tie, with all the other bits that went with it. And at a bus stop one day, waiting for the bus, a woman looked at me and said, "Are you a priest?" And I could sort of see it, but I thought, you got a flipping strange idea what a priest is. But lots of things that have come out since then, I won't be surprised. 32, shower or bath. I've always been a bath person. 33, like gambling? No, full stop. 34, are you a good friend? I'd say I'm a pretty good bloody friend, actually. Now I'll have to go to another. 36, how many TVs in your house? Well, I got rid of the licence about 6 years ago. I was bloody sick of TV, and I thought I could spend that money instead of buying a flipping expensive licence. Got one over there, it's got a flipping cloth over it with skulls and bones on it. I could still use it for videos and that, but I can't be flicking bothered. Got 2 more older sets in the house. One is never used, like that, and the other one is in the spare room, which is attached to game consoles and that, which was for my grandkids really. 37, worst pain ever. Oh, bloody hell, kidney stones. If you really get, I've had them, but especially once, it was the pits. It was the worst of them, and they bloody hurt. 39, are your parents still alive? Sadly no. I never knew my dad anyway. My mum, yeah, she passed away a few years ago. Yeah, I do miss her. 40, do you like camping? I used to. Not, but I rush to go camping now. I'm older. Not particularly, but if I needed to go camping, yeah, I'd go and I would probably enjoy it. 41, on the bell. 41, are you weird? Well, I suppose if you look at what normal people call weird, and they'd look at you and go, "You're bloody weird," I suppose I'm weird. Would I call myself weird? No. If somebody else called me weird, would I be upset about it? No, it's good. I don't mind being weird. But when you look at goths, they're weird in a good way. It's a goth weird. It's not weird, totally bloody freaky, I'm off the freaking planet weird. So there you go, folks. 41. Anybody else wants to do one? Be my guest. Carolina Reaper. Told you, freaking love this stuff. So, have fun, have a go at it, and catch you later.